the most expensive thing nowadays is the time, especially if you have a limited amount of it. Imagine you're in a different country and you feel like a stranger. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Imagine you're in Bulgaria and you have only 3 days to visit all the places that you want to visit, to taste the true Bulgarian food and to feel the whole Bulgarian experience. You have a couple of options in front of you. The first option is you can join some tourist group during the day, or you can invest some of your own time doing research and doing your schedule according to your plans. But what if we could save you that time for research? What if we offer you to have that time and to visit the places that you want to visit without missing any place and without wasting any time? This is Feel Local. I'm Michal and we're High Five. Feel Local is a website which provides a local tour guide who helps you during your stay in the country. If you go to Bulgaria, you can book your private tour guide and you can share your interests with him so he can make your personal travel experience in Bulgaria. You will be able to visit all the places that you want. You will be able to taste all the food that you want, and you will visit the clubs that play your favorite music. So our market size is, right now in 2013, there are 1.8 billion tourists in the world traveling. It is expected in 2013 to have 63% rise, and they will become 1.8 billion. Those are huge numbers, but we could start in Bulgaria. Okay. What is our business model? It's a platform that connects local tour guides with the tourists. Our revenue model is we collect fees from every tourist and we send the rest of the money that we get to the tour guide. Our competitors are tourist agencies, tour guides, and travel applications. We're High Five, this is Feel Local, and we'll be happy to hear you.
So, doesn't this already exist?
Not sure it exists in the way that you have your personal local guide. That is something, not a professional guide, but he's a freelancer. He has a second job. And he do it only because he wanted to meet new people, to have fun, so you can share your interests and to get the true native experience with a local guide.
So, I guess maybe I'm not understanding the concept. So what's the unique feature about this? I was just in, where was I? I was in a country.
Liechtenstein?
Colombia. And in Colombia, I had a friend, I got a referral, we got a tour guide who spoke English and was able to take us to all the places that we wanted a customized tour. How is that different from what you're talking about?
Well, because I'm not sure if this Colombian guy was with you all the time.
She was with us for a whole day.
And
That's all we
yeah.
wanted. We only wanted one day.
Yeah, sure.
So is what you're suggesting different from that?
Maybe not exactly.
The thing is that everybody can register. For example, you can register and people might connect with you and use you as a private tour guide. You don't need to be a professional, you just need to know everything. So they say what they want, you say, okay, I can give it to you. And everybody in this room can register.
So you're a matching service, is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about? I'm not understanding.
I think they're more of a concierge than
Okay.
a tour guide.
Okay.
Is
so
what it
that's
sounds
I was-
like.
Okay. But those exist, right?
Yeah, depends.
Well,
Maybe not in all countries, but in many countries.
what we could find was just professional service and it was a little bit expensive. So our service is going to be cheaper also offer non-professional tourist guides. Like, everybody can do that.
So non-professional tourist guides, and so again, I know in some countries, probably, you know, not, in many countries, tourist guides have to be registered and have to be certified and take tests and stuff. And so if you're gonna just have non-professional, does that mean anybody who wants to be a guide can just sign up to be a guide? And
Yeah, it's gotta be formal.
you know, I think there's some problems with that, because then you have some liability issues.
Our target group is specific people. I mean, we don't want to show you the monuments and landmarks of the city. We want to show you the atmosphere of the city. For example, a group of people who want to have a party, we take them to the best places to have a party. Or if you are a big fan of art, we take you to the all museums in the city. If you're a big fan of nature, we go to the parks. I mean, this is a specific tour for you. So you say, I want to visit the best parks in the city, I want to visit the best clubs, the best restaurants, and we take you to the best places because we know them. You don't know. For example, in New York, there are thousands of cafes, clubs, and restaurants. We don't know which are the best, which are good, which are expensive, which places New Yorkers go. So our point is to feel local, to be local, like you live there for 20 years, not to feel
I'm gonna
this
stop you right now.
tourist feeling.
I'm
So
gonna
do
stop
you guys use Yelp? You familiar with Yelp?
No.
It's only used,
Pardon?
I think we don't have it in Europe.
You don't have it?
Yeah, in Bulgaria it doesn't work, but I'm using it here every day.
Yeah, so there's Yelp, how about TripAdvisor?
TripAdvisor we have.
Okay. Couple things on the feedback, on the presentation. I think you're getting these quizzical looks from us at least because again, it's. I understand the issues, but it was not very clear in what you do and who you do it for and why they need it and how it works. Okay. When Vladimir started talking about, well, we have a specific audience we're going after. That's what you should have talked about. This is a very big and broad space. It's a very large space. I don't think that all of the opportunities are taken in the space, but you guys need to do a lot more work to understand who your target audience is, what they want, and how you might be able to provide it to them. Right? Because if I think about, you know, I just got back, I was in Turkey earlier this summer. Now, I'm not going to be your target customer because I could both afford and I wanted a personal certified tour guide. But if my children who are college students were there by themselves, they probably would not want that. They didn't even want the tour guide we got, but they would want to know what are the hip places to go. You know, where can, you know, how do we get off the beaten path, right? So your target audience is the young students really who travel to these places who don't want to carry the 4-inch thick Let's Go Europe guide with them and go to the American places that are in there or the places suggested for Europeans. You want to take them to the places off the beaten path. So while you're here, take a look at things like Yelp and TripAdvisor and others and think about it from your perspective. You are the target audience. I think it's your age group, right? If you were traveling to New York, what single app would you like to have on your phone that would give you information about your interests and where to eat and where to play, you know, and where to buy things? Because it's intimidating. You don't know what parts of town or you shouldn't go into and things like that. So I think there's something here. I didn't see it today. You guys need to go back to the drawing board and really think about this from your own perspectives. Think about your week in New York and interview some of your classmates here about what they might have wished they had, and I think you might come up with something better than what you have today.
And tagging on to that, look at what's already out there.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of substitutes for this kind of service. And it could even be as simple as, you know, Facebook groups or, you know, whatever, there's lots of substitutes.
Right.
We hit the
That's okay. You'll have plenty of time this week to defend your ideas,
Right.
but that's not what we're here for today. It's just to absorb the feedback and process it. All right?
Okay, thank you.